cosa c'entra la costa sud dell'Inghilterra, fatta di scogliere bianche e prati verdi, con l'Ucraina vittima di una guerra infida e omicida lanciata dal governo russo? Che storia corre tra questi due luoghi? È la storia che vi raccontiamo oggi. Quella di una ragazza che fugge da quella guerra, lasciandosi dietro familiari e amici, per cercare la pace e una nuova vita in Gran Bretagna. Questa è la storia di Valeria. Sono Matteo Caccia e in questa serie racconto le storie di 10 persone e 10 luoghi legati in modo vitale, imprevedibile ma necessario, come fossero destinati l'una all'altro. La casa di Eastbourne è piccola ma confortevole. E soprattutto è di fronte al mare, che è la cosa che a Valeria importava di più. Le importa essere a suo agio, prima ancora di essere felice.
Now we live in London, right?
Yes, close to London. But
And why did you take us here in Eastbourne?
I just feel that here is so calm, nature, water. I live in a big city, but I prefer more this.
You said it's better for me to be comfortable rather than being happy. What do you mean?
I mean that during this year I live with different people. They help me a lot, but of course I didn't feel comfortable all the time. And my parents far away, rockets in the sky in my country. It was difficult to sleep. And especially remember when I gave so many interviews. So it was a huge responsibility to check everything, to post videos. So my head always think about what should I do to promote Ukrainian war by Russia. When you have house, when your parents close to you, your friends close to you, you are just comfortable, like everything is fine. Happiness in very simple things. To be with your people and I don't know, that tomorrow you can see your mother or father. Happiness is in a moment. Comfortable, it's more longer feeling.
Do you think that the social networks are helping you to feel less lonely?
It depends. For example, here I'm not alone because I see people.
But you don't feel that you belong here?
I know that my native home in another country and my country bombed. Now it's hard feeling. People make me feel home. When I lived in London with family would host me, I really felt that I'm like a part of family and I felt like I'm at home. So it's just a feeling, what I try to have, because it's important for my mental health.
And do you meet here, here in England, do you meet any Ukrainian friends?
Yeah.
There is like Ukrainian community.
Yeah, I have a couple of friends from Ukraine here, and I'm happy, but I don't want to have a lot of friends, like 2-3 friends for me enough.
You need just little communities.
Yes, it's true, because it's attention. You need to give attention to your friends. I have a lot of friends in Germany, Italy, I don't know, Ukraine, so I try to keep contact with them because they are like my family.
1, 2, 3, 4. I am not a raincoat here to keep you warm. When we go back in the closet.
Even if you didn't want it, I got some coffee, like fake coffee,
Thank you so much.
There is a lot of people in this. It's like in the end of the world. This is great. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4 different football.
It's a football field. Wow.
This is a nice place to play football. It's a bit windy, but
You will never find your ball after.
Size the risk. All I am is a friend, your friend till the end. All I am is a friend, your friend till the end.
Valeria vuole andare in un luogo che aveva già visitato. Si chiama Beachy Head, una serie di scogliere di gesso a picco sulla Manica, dove l'orizzonte si confonde tra cielo e mare. Un luogo avvolto nelle leggende dei marinai per via dei numerosi naufragi avvenuti tra gli scogli di questo tratto di mare battuto dal vento e abbagliante sotto la luce del nord, prima che il suo faro venisse costruito. Un posto dove Arthur Conan Doyle decise di mandare in pensione il suo personaggio più riuscito ed eterno, Sherlock Holmes.
you often call your parents. You call them by phone.
I try to call them every day because I really miss them, especially my mother. I mean, no, my father too. I miss them both. But I remember I called her a couple of days ago, and I said to her, maybe I'll go to Ukraine in May or in June. She said, oh, finally, because I born 2 children and you are not with me, why I did born? You know, so many people get used to these conditions, to this lifestyle. Everyone just hates air siren, and you never know when can bomb come to your house. Anyway, people try to think more positive and live a moment, not to think about tomorrow or yesterday. They have only today, and they need to, I don't know, meet with people, go to restaurants.
They feel like the future is totally unknown,
yes.
So they just live in the present.
Yeah, and Ukrainians can't make plan. For example, when a person asks me, what is your plan for summer, for autumn, or for this year, I have no idea. I stop to make plans because for me, it's strange. How you can make plan if you don't know what can happen with you tomorrow, or, I mean, next month maybe. I mean, maybe I'll die, maybe I don't know what can happen.
But even now that you are safe and you live in England, you have the same feeling. I mean, you are not able to plan in advance.
I mean, I have planned, but it's not so serious. I have planned for my, for example, career. I want to do something. I rent apartment for 6 months, so now I have a place where I can stay,
okay.
And I can like feel comfortable. And I can come back to Ukraine.
And that's it?
Yes. I can't do nothing. I need to do something to rebuild my country. I brought a present for you. It's my book.
Thank you. You wrote a book?
Yes, I have a book about war, what I suffered.
Things that just make sense in a bomb shelter.
Yes, it's because my first video about war, it has the same title.
This is TikTok, right?
Yes, of course. Did you use TikTok?
No, I don't have TikTok.
No.
No, I don't. Valeria, durante il nostro soggiorno in Inghilterra, è sempre stata sorridente e gentile. Ma mentre parlavamo, io continuavo a chiedermi come deve essere scappare da una guerra. Quanto si riesce davvero a non pensare ad amici, genitori che sono in un posto dove piovono le bombe dal cielo. Davvero stare a guardare le onde del mare può aiutare. Tell me the story of these pictures.
It's the beginning of the war, and I remember when it happened, I was in father's office, and this house is just in front of my house. It's so close. And I went there and I was surprised that really it happened, that people just lost their apartments.
There was anyone inside?
No. I thought that many people died, but no one was there. I guess everyone was just underground in their basements.
3rd of March, so it was like 1 week after the war started.
Yes.
In Chernihiv.
Yes, it's my native city, and I also make TikToks in front of this place. But now they repaired it, so even if war, people try to rebuild their houses.
Okay, to fix it.
My uncle lost his house. It was
Is your uncle?
Yes, it was in the beginning of the war. I remember how he sent me photos and videos, how it burns, just house burn. And then after a couple weeks, he also lost his son. It happened in another house. His son was 18 years old, and I remember it was a very strange day. When it happened, I already was in Italy, and I remember that my brother called me and he asked, someone have already called you? I was like, no. And then he said, do you know that Maxim died? It's his name. I was like, what? I didn't even remember for who I'm calling, maybe to my father or to my mother. And I started to cry. And I remember that I was with my best friend and I want to share what happened. Mm-hmm. But when I said it to her, it was difficult even to realize. Even now, it's so difficult to realize because he was for me like a brother. I spent all my childhood with him. Every birthday, every New Year, Christmas. His friend also died. So 2 people died and he survived. He just had problems with his legs, but now everything is fine.
Da quando tutto è cominciato, Valeria vive come sospesa. Sospesa tra i confini delle nazioni, tra passato e presente. Non fa piani per il suo futuro prossimo. Preferisce vivere il presente e stare attaccata all'idea di tornare a casa, prima o poi. Tornare in Ucraina. Per poter ricostruire la sua vita e quella della sua nazione.